Yo guys, what's up? This is my review for Halloween Ends. So I watched Halloween Ends, and I want to start by saying this video will have spoilers, and I also want to say that so I've seen the previous two Halloween films that came out. I saw the 2018 one. I love the 2018 one. I think it's really great. I love that film. And the 2020 Halloween Kills, the sequel, it got a lot of mixed reviews, but I am, I'm an enjoyer of that film. I want to say I like that film. I'm an avid defender of it. I think it's fun. I think it's got good kills, and yeah, it was entertaining. That's all I can say. Halloween Kills was entertaining. Now, so I was really excited for this film, naturally, as you would be, and when I watched it, I came out and I'm stuttering because I'm trying to work out what I want to say, because I don't really plan out my reviews. I want to be like genuine as possible and just like just blurt out what comes to mind, because that's how I really feel. And so yeah, when I came out of this movie, I was not particularly impressed. Now, I also want to say that I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I think she's so fantastic in almost everything she's in. She's amazing in Everything Everywhere All at Once. She's been great in these previous two films. And I love Jamie Lee Curtis. Freaky Friday, the original Halloween, all that stuff. I love Jamie Lee Curtis, right? And so, yeah, I want to say despite my problems, which I will talk about, I think she did amazing in this film. Every time she was on screen, she was so satisfying and enjoyable to watch. I love Laurie Strode. I love the character of Laurie Strode. I love the way Jamie Lee Curtis plays her. She did great. She was fantastic. She was my favourite part of the film, obviously. Now, I was not particularly impressed with this film, because you go into a Halloween film expecting a slasher, all these gruesome kills, a slasher film, but you also expect the story of Laurie Strode and stuff. But this movie was, I think, completely overshadowed by some shoehorned in story about, this guy who sort of is, just descending into madness after the town turned on him. I understand that this after the kid he was babysitting accidentally died, and they all accuse him of murder, whatever. There is a theme in this film of victim blaming, and of everybody in the town turning on people. And it's like, it wasn't, I don't think it was well executed very well. But yeah, I think that entire plot line of the kid, Corey, his name's Corey, was sort of wanting to be Michael Myers, and he actually found Michael in a sewer. And it was just like, I don't understand. He was just descending into chaos. He wanted to kill people. I don't know. And he also has this relationship with Allison, which I didn't like. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't understand why this is in here. Okay, so there was a 4-year time jump from the last film to this film, which I was fine with. When I first heard of it, I was like, I don't really want that. I kind of want it to all be in the same night. But, I understand if they want to do a time jump. Okay, that's fine. And I can also get past the parts where it's like, how the fuck did Michael survive? What happened in the last film? Being stabbed in the back, shot, stabbed again, beaten repeatedly, survive in the sewer, I understand there must be like a supernatural element to him, because he just survived like in the sewer for 4 years, whatever. And yeah, and I think there is some supernatural element to him, because when Corey brings Michael like a body, like someone to kill, after Michael kills him, he sort of like straightens up, and you can see him getting stronger. It's like, okay, that was introduced in the last film. The more he kills, the more he transcends, whatever. So yeah, but was that the whole point of his plotline, is to just strengthen Michael again? That could have been done in so many other ways that did not involve this, this character who was not needed and just took up so much screen time. I think he definitely has more screen time than Laurie in this movie. I haven't counted it, but he's in it so much. And there's a point where he literally puts on the mask and becomes Michael. And a lot of the shots in the trailer of Michael are just him. Like, what are we doing? This isn't Michael. This is some psycho. This is just some, And it's like, okay, we want to see Michael and Laurie. We want to see their feud, which I feel like that was not particularly expanded on and even really addressed that much in this film. I want to say the end battle at the end, I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so I feel like the story of their feud was not front and center in this movie, which it should have been. And yeah, so I but okay, so I'm gonna move on from the negatives. I'm gonna move on to the positives, which is the end of the film. That last battle, which I do feel like it sort of came out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, now Laurie, you know, she's fighting Michael now because he's mysteriously in her house after she hasn't seen him. You know, like for 4 years, but I loved it. I love that. I loved the fight. It was so satisfying. My mouth was on the floor the whole time. I had goosebumps. The music was amazing. The bit where she shoots the pumpkin and she's like, I know that it was the fake Michael at first, and she's like, did you really think I'd kill myself? Oh, that was so badass, man. I got goosebumps as she shoots him down the thing. It was so awesome. But yeah, and I think I just think that end fight was awesome. And then, you know, she kills him. Allison thinks that she's murdered him, whatever. You know, her boyfriend, whatever. She leaves, but then she's like, okay, I have to turn back. This is like, what is happening? But yeah, and then, but obviously Corey stole Michael's mask. Michael come back to get it from Laurie's house, and they fight, and they have the most epic fight in the films. I think it was so awesome. It was so raw. It was like a real fight, and Laurie is such a badass, man. She is the final girl. It's going to be really sad that we're not going to see her anymore, because this is the last movie with Laurie Strode. I think there will be more Halloween films, but this is the last one with Laurie. But yeah, the way she kills him, it's so satisfying. The lines that she has, it's so satisfying. The end where they take him on the top of the car to show the whole town that he's finally dead. It was just so amazing. I love Laurie Strode, and I love this character, and I loved that battle. It was so cathartic. It was so amazing. But so yeah, that is my brief review for Halloween Ends, the third film in the new Halloween trilogy. If you like this review, please leave a like and subscribe, and go check out all my other reviews on my channel. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this movie, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.